Today I'm going to smoke a turkey, I hope. I had never smoked a turkey before that I know of. I've smoked a ham a time or two, but I can't eat ham no more. As you all know, that I'm a I got that alpha gal stuff, and I can't be eating no kind of mammal. So I'm gonna smoke turkey today. I'm gonna try to anyway. Uh, what I got me some charcoal over here, and I've got this. Uh, this is Weaver Applewood chips. I got me a 5 gallon bucket here with some water in it, and I'm gonna put this. First thing I'm gonna do is put this apple chips in that water and let them be soaking up that water. That way, when you put them on there, they'll smoke real good. So they'll be wet. Just that baby open here. Put this apple wood in that water. A good size chunk that apple. Down to that water, get it soaking up. I got some more. I got another bag of this. I'm gonna bring it, put it in here with it here in a little bit. Right now, let's put this right here where it can't blow away. All right, let's get it charcoal. Get the charcoal in there. And I found the best way to do that kind of stuff is just tear it open. And and that might not be as easy said as it is, or easy done as it is to say. That open right there. Tell you, this old country boys, we can figure out a way to do it to us. I didn't have a pocket knife in my pocket to cut it open with. I used that big old fork. That'll work. Cut this out. 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 Here. We'll get a charcoal in there. I brought some aluminum foil out. I'm gonna cover my grates with aluminum foil in here simply because this thing's old and rusted up, and we don't want to get no kind of skin going like one. So we'll just old rusty grates up with aluminum foil. Like so. Make it hurt. All right, get that on there. That. Next out. Cover it up right quick. Got that heavy duty aluminum foil too, so it'll last. This thing will probably smoke I'm gonna smoke it probably 5 or 6 hours. And it'd be ready to eat maybe tonight, or it may smoke it all night real slow. Have it tomorrow. I don't know. The daughter's coming today. Daughter's coming today to do Christmas Eve here because they want to do it here on Christmas Eve and their place on Christmas Day. So I'm not going to do that one. I'm going to leave that one to that smoke. They're going to pop that turkey. That's what we want, baby. All right. Put my aluminum foil back over here out of the way. Put the charcoal in over here in the smoke pot. I'm going to get it started. And I cheat. I cheat. I use this stuff. Don't tell my wife I'm using it because she don't want me using this charcoal lighter. She wants me to use paper. And it works, but it takes forever to get a fire started for me because I ain't that great at it. Anyway, we're going to put plenty of this charcoal lighter on there. Put it up there. I'm going to open the side grill just of the smoke box a little bit, let the air get through there. And the chickens are going crazy. Now, why'd they run? There ain't a thing out there. They just run scared like about to see a snake or something. It is pretty warm. Could be something out staring around. Now, see what I did with my lighter? I set my charcoal on the lighter. Look, there's some charcoal. All right, and we're going to get this lit up for you. There we go. We got fire going. I got turkey in the house. Turkey's in the house, and I bought some rub. I didn't make up my own this time. I bought some pre-made because it's running short on time yesterday. But I bought some rub, and I put that rub on there all over the outside of that turkey. And then I took me a measuring cup, put me some butter in it. Actually, it's not real butter. It's that soy-free butter that my wife has to have because she can't have dairy stuff. We're old and we got all these issues. So anyway, I put some of that in there in that measuring cup. Put just like a cap full of lemon juice in it, and I heated that up, melted that butter in there, and then I put the lemon juice in it after it got melted, and I put probably half a cup or so of chicken broth, and put my rub seasonings in that as well, and stirred that all up. Got that all stirred up, and then I took my injector. I bought me one of them fancy injectors yesterday. Anyway, I sucked that stuff up in that injector, and I stuck it down in that turkey breast, and I filled it, made it puff up there real good, and the legs and the thighs, and I got it going good, and I took what was left of that rub marinade that I made, and I poured it in the cavity of that turkey, and then I poured some of the seasonings was still in the bottom, and I spread them around on top of it. That baby's gonna be good, I guarantee you. But anyway, I'm gonna get this hot, get this going good, and then I'll go in and get the turkey and bring it out here and put it on, and put my apple chips in there. Right now, I'm gonna go get another bag of apple chips and go ahead and put them in that bucket of water and let them be soaking with these, because I'll probably use every bit of it. All right, y'all, hang tight. I'll be back in a minute. All right, back with another bag. Another bag of the apple chips. Now I'm gonna put them in this bucket of water. We're gonna get this stuff soaking up that water good. All right, we got it all in there. I got in that water soaking. Into it, soak that water up pretty good, and we'll be ready to fire it up here in a little bit. Be ready to fire it up in a little bit. Get my cup of coffee. I'm gonna sit over here in my chair. I'm gonna sit right here in my chair, and we're gonna smoke us turkey. I think I'm gonna move my chair on this other side. We'll sit over here on this side. The wind's out of the west, out of this way, so it should be blowing all the smoke behind me. I should be just fine here. Charcoal starting to char on the edges already. I'm gonna go ahead and shut this down and let it start heating up. See what kind of temperature we can get going on it. Shut that down there for a minute, let some air get sucking in there and get that charcoal fired up. Look at that smoke starting to come out of there. Starting to come out of there already. You can see it start to come out from the smokestack up there. Yeah, it's going to do just fine. That thing drawing. Look at her. Now we'll get some air going in it now. You know, I ain't used this smoker much in years. It's been sitting out there in the front yard. Things still doing good. I moved it around here to my sitting area I made now with my outdoor fireplace that ain't working. I moved it around here and pretty soon I'm gonna get this over. Here's my old barn here. I'm gonna make it into that man cave that I've been working on for the last year. We'll get it made up, and then it's gonna be my spot right out here. It's gonna be where I sit. Well, all right. I've been sitting here for a while now, and I'm letting it heat up, and it's up. See where it's at. Now it's up to about 200 and just a little above 250 degrees. When it gets to about, I'd say about 280, I'm gonna go get that turkey, and I'm gonna bring it out here and put it on here. And I thought I'd just sit here. I don't know what all to talk about or anything, but I'm going to talk kind of about my channel a little bit. The channel's growing pretty good. I mean, we're up to 539 subscribers, and I want to thank all those that have subscribed recently. I appreciate your support. And if y'all hadn't subscribed to the channel, I mean, if you're enjoying the videos that I do, tell your friends about them and subscribe and get them to subscribe. And we need some viewing hours. I mean, right now I'm about the halfway point where I need to be for getting enough viewing hours. And I recently got my first sponsor. And also my channel now, videos are auto dubbed into other languages to help get people around the world to enjoy the videos. And but I got my first sponsor, and it's Obelus. Obelus is sponsoring me with equipment to use and to review their equipment and use their equipment, and they have some good reels. If y'all have watched the one about the Cobra Strike reel and the one about the Carbon Light reel that I did, they work really good. They cast easy, and they'll cast easy 150 foot. You know, if you want to get distance or if you want to just flip underneath something, they can do that if you're good enough to do that. I'm not that good at skipping across the water, but I'm working on it. And you know, I actually I hadn't fished off and on all my life, but thing is, I've only got into fishing, really fishing heavy, for the last 3 years. And I don't know if you've read my bio on here or not, but when I was young, about 22, 23 years old, 22 I think I was, let's back up a few more years. When I got out of high school, I graduated at a little town up in Missouri called Lesterville, and I moved to Arkansas, back down to Jonesboro, where I was born and raised, down here south of Jonesboro. I moved back there for a while, and anyway, I met my sister's nephew by her marriage on her husband's side. Her nephew, and he had just got out of the Marines, and me and him hit it off like brothers. We were just together all the time. We did everything together. We started fishing. We fished all the time, every day. Anytime we wasn't working, we were fishing. And the job I had at that time, I'd work a couple of days a week and be laid off for a week and a half or so, and we'd fish. I mean, it was the greatest time in the world. I mean, we were learning and doing. He was a better fisherman than I was, but the thing was, though, I introduced him to a girl and they got married, and anyway, they were having a little bit of problems. I don't know what their problems were. It's none of my business. But anyway, he decided to take his own life. And I don't think I don't know. I think he just wanted to scare her maybe or something. I don't know what he wanted to do, but he came to my house for help, to get help when he started getting sick and after taking pills. And anyway, I was in bed asleep, and he didn't make it to wake me up. He passed out in my living room floor, and that was it. Anyway, I quit fishing. It just didn't seem right to fish if he couldn't be with me doing it, and I just quit. And then later on, I started trying to fish again a little bit and stuff, and I ended up getting married, and the girl I married was in bad health, and I had to stay with her and take care of her, and so on and so on. So it got put on hold again, and it just never did really feel right again to fish. I took my kids fishing a time or two when they were little, and I don't know, it just didn't feel right. And finally, here about 3 years ago, I decided I was going to just quit being that way and man up and go fishing. I liked it. Why couldn't I do it again? So I did, and man, I was catching fish more than I ever caught, and so I started doing it, and I got to watching this man on YouTube, watching him fish. He wade creeks and stuff and fish, and I thought, man, that's what I'm doing. So why can't I do a channel as well? Do it a little different, of course, but I just started filming what I was doing, and here we are. So anyway, I'm back to fishing again, loving it again, and doing it. I'm wanting to expand the channel a little bit. I changed the title of it, the name of it here a while back, to Bremen and Bassin Outdoor Adventures, because my wife, she started fishing a little bit with me now and then. She's wanting to too, but her job's pretty demanding, and takes up a lot of her time. But anyway, she's wanting to fish with me, and when the fish are not biting, we're planning on doing, like we've done a video or two on state parks or hiking trails or something like that, and we're gonna start incorporating some of that into it. I also do a ministry channel, Cross Your Heart Ministries, CYH Ministries on YouTube. And I started incorporating a little bit of that into here on a Good Sunday Morning video. But I think I'm going to go ahead and just keep that on my ministry channel, because as a Christian man, I believe that grace is freely given. Knowledge from God is freely given from God, and we should freely give it to others. And I don't want to be monetized or make money off of that channel. I don't want to. And so I'm not pushing it a whole lot. I'm hoping people find it, and I hope people enjoy it too, and I hope they learn, and I hope they come to know the Lord if they don't. But I'm gonna quit putting it on this channel, because this channel here is the one I'm wanting. What I'm wanting to do with this channel. I'm 62 years old, and I'm about to retirement age, and I'd like to be able to go part-time at work eventually, go part-time at my job and fish part-time and make money off of this channel to supplement my income. And when I start drawing Social Security, I would like to have this as a backup, just because Social Security goes under or whatever. You can't ever tell about the government and what's going to happen. And we all need to be able to make a living somehow. And when you get old, it ain't so easy to do hard work. I've worked hard all my life, and I'm paying for it now with pains and aches and stuff. But anyway, I'm wanting my channel to grow for that reason. Everybody has to survive, and I thought that might be a way to entertain people and help people to enjoy fishing. There's some people out there that are disabled that can't get out and fish. They can't get out and fish, and they can watch it and they can enjoy it. You know, maybe. I mean, I don't want to cause someone to get depressed because they can't fish. I want them to fish right along beside me when they're watching the videos. And yeah, I edit out a whole lot of just vacant time when I'm casting and not catching anything, and I try to just put the catches in there, maybe a cast or two, you know, in between to show that I'm not catching one every cast, and because I don't want to be dishonest and act like I'm catching a fish on every cast, because everybody would know that wasn't true anyway. I mean, sometimes I'll spend, like the last video I did, I spent a solid hour almost. I think it's 54 minutes on the video before I ever caught a fish. I was getting, them little bait stealers were stealing my bait off my hook. I should have set up a little better. I should have put a brim hook on there instead of a crappie jig, but I was kind of just using what I had already set up instead of taking time to do it right. But anyway, they kept stealing my bait, and finally I started catching some of them, and they wasn't real big, but they were fun, and they were entertaining. So, all right, y'all, I'm going to check this heat again, see where it's at. Oh, it's up to 400 degrees. I got to back it down a little bit. I got to back it down. I don't want it that hot. We don't need it that hot. We don't need it 425 degrees. I'm about out of coffee too. I'm going to go fill my cup back up. There's some of this heat out there. There. There we go. Way down to 375 now. This whole thing, it's pretty rickety. I need a new one. Like I said, Christmas is tomorrow, and if y'all want it, y'all can have it shipped air freight if you want to, and get it here overnight shipping. Maybe they might be somebody run on Christmas and bring it in here tomorrow, but I need a new grill. Need a new good, real good smoker. Now, I've got a pellet grill up there, but I you know, it's not real big, and I prefer charcoal anyway. I mean, now the pellet grill does a great job, don't get me wrong, and I love using it when I use it, but this right here is what I'm doing today. Thing staying at 375. I don't need it that hot. Let it cool down just a little bit longer. That coffee was pretty good while it lasted. That's my fishing cup too. It's got coffee all over the side of it there, but that's my fishing cup. Wife got me that last year for Christmas, I believe. Open that up. I said, yeah, I don't know how to adjust this thing actually. No, that's making it get hotter than that. That's good for about 400. Taking that heat box up a bit. The wind done turned around blowing out of this direction over here now, so I'm probably going to have to move my chair. I'm probably going to have to move and reset up. All right, y'all. I'm going to get that turkey out here too and get it going. So hang tight. I'll be back. Okay, y'all. Here's the turkey. And I'm going to put some more rub on it. My boy went to get it. I'm going to put some more rub on it. And then that's a 19-pound turkey. And we're at 275, and that's about maybe 280. That's about where I want to be. So I'm going to shut that back down because it'll cool down when I put the turkey in there a little bit because it's cold. Anyway, we'll get it going here, and I'm going to put me some apple chips in there and get it smoking. All right, as soon as he gets out here, I'm going to rub it down again. Okay, all right, I've got the turkey. I got it in there. Got it in there and got the rub on it. All right, here's the rub I'm using. Right here, this is McCormick Grill Mates roasted garlic and herb. That's what I got for it. And I hope it turns out okay. Had never used that before. Had never used it. But anyway, it's running at about 275 degrees right now. I'm gonna put my apple chips in it. There's the apple chips in the water. They've soaked all that water up almost. They've soaked almost all the water up. That's what you want. You want them to be good and wet where they'll smoke real good. All right, y'all. I'm gonna hang this back up over here and let y'all watch here. All right. Okay, let's get some apple chips in there. I'm gonna put a little bit more charcoal too, I think. When it gets hot, charcoal is all white. More charcoal in here. Put some of these apple chips in there. All right, we got the apple chips in it. Open this up a little bit and let it get heated back up. It's down to 250. We got to get it fired back up. Don't want to overdo it. It's fixing to start smoking, boys. It's fixing to start smoking. It's fixing to start smoking. My cup empty. I'm gonna have to go get me some more coffee. All right, y'all. Hang tight. I'll be back. Okay, y'all. I took a little break and I did a video on my CYH Ministries there. I read the Christmas story and talked about the birth of Christ a little bit. If y'all want to go watch that, it's on CYH. But anyway, we got this turkey going here. We're smoking it, and let's see what the temperature is right here. The temperature right now is 260, so I just opened it up. I'm gonna open it up just a little bit here on top and let it get some air, and we'll see if we can get that temperature on up there. I may have to open this side up a little bit too over here. Open that up just a little bit, let some air catch up through there. Yeah, it's climbing now. It's starting to climb. It's hard to regulate this one. That's why I have to just stay out here with it and see what we can, if I can keep it regulated. When I put it on here, it was 11:11 when I put it on here. So if I smoke it for 6 hours, it should be ready about 5:30 this afternoon. That'd be about the time my daughter and her boyfriend and my grandson that of hers when they get here. We should be about ready to eat it by then. I hope. But anyway, I hope it turns out okay. Like I said, this is the first time I've ever did one. I'm trying to fix my fingernail clippers here. They've come apart in my pocket. Yep, we're up to about 300. I'm going to shut it back. All right. Shut this down just a little bit. My dog is standing here. I don't know if y'all can see her or not. She's down here on the ground. Right here. She's scared. She's scared of gunshots, and somebody's out there firing up a gun somewhere, and she's a little bit scared of it. She's just a little bit scared of it. But anyway, that was a little bit of update on the turkey. I don't know what it's looking like in there. It's been in there probably about close to an hour. There we go. We got it back down there to 290 right now. Smoke likes beauty, they say, and it sure just beautified me. Man, that's looking pretty right there. Let me get that camera and bring it over here and show y'all what that turkey's looking like. All right, y'all, look at that turkey now. Look how it's looking now. It's browning up. It is really, really getting pretty. But I think I need to turn it the opposite direction where them legs are the other way and the breast is closer to that fire. That's what I think I need to do. All right, y'all, I'm going to put you back on the thing over here. All right, I'm going to see if I can spin that turkey around. I don't know if I can or not. I ain't got much to work. All right, there, I got him turned around the other direction. Got it turned around the other direction, and we're going to let it keep on cooking. The legs and them wing tips will brown up a whole lot quicker and get overdone if you're not careful. I may end up having to put a little bit of aluminum foil over those legs, over the tips of them and the tips of them wings. That'll keep them from getting too much. Matter of fact, I might just do that the next time I check it. Well, I went and got me a fresh cup of coffee like I said I was going to do a while ago. Man can't have too much coffee now. I need to put me up my picnic table out here as well. I'm trying to get this area here. This is going to be my area where I sit. I'm gonna close in, like I said, I'm gonna close in my barn here, and I'm gonna make me a little porch underneath it. Put me like a patio out here. I think may just leave it dirt like it is, or I may put some stone out here or something. But anyway, I want to make this my area to hang out and do my videos and do my stuff, and I think I'm actually going to put me a little gym inside my man cave there. Make it like a gym with one area for doing videos when it's raining and cold and such like. But anyway, I've been needing a space for myself for a long time, and I'm fixing to do it. I'll probably start on today after probably this coming weekend after Christmas. I'll probably start on it and get it done. May let y'all watch me do that too as well. But anyway, all right, y'all. We'll be back in a little while with another update on the turkey. All right, thanks for watching, y'all. Okay, y'all. All right, I'm back, y'all. And I took the turkey out off of there and put it in before it gets too tender and starts falling apart, and I moved it into this pan. I made sure I covered my wife's pan with aluminum foil completely because she don't want it smoked up. I know that. Now I'm going to take me just a little bit of aluminum foil and put on the tips of these wings. I'm going to take some and put on the tips of these wings here so they don't get too overcooked. Man, this thing is looking good. I'm telling you, it is. It's looking good here. Get that aluminum foil on the tips of them. Really not wanting to stay on there. Then was poking through it. Alright, so we'll put some on the tips of that wing. Some on the tips of this wing over here. We'll get it on there. Just like so. You don't want them wings to get burnt. Here on the legs. Here on the very tip of them, I'm going to put a little bit, not much, just a little bit, just enough to kind of keep it from getting too much on it. There, we get it on there. There's a little bit more. Alright. Right there, man, that sure is looking good though. Ain't that a good looking bird right there? Goodness. That thing looks good. Alright, we're going to get it back in there. There's my dog in there. Alright. So far, we've been regulating the temperature pretty good. It has stayed anywhere from 200 to 250. Right now, you can see right there, it's on 150 because I had that door open, but we'll be fixing to fire it back up. We'll fix to fire it back up with some more charcoal. A little bit more charcoal and some more apple wood. Charcoal in there. And get some more of this apple wood out of this bucket right here. Right there. We'll toss some of that in there. There we go. So we'll shut that back down. And it's already heating back up. It's already up to almost 200. Leave that shut for a minute. Let it hold some heat in there. And it's been in there now probably about an hour and 15, 20 minutes. So it's got a good ways to go still yet to get done, but it's smoking just fine. It is smoking just fine, looking real good. Yeah, it's already getting up there to 200 again. All right, y'all. All right, we'll be back in a little while. And it is not getting hot enough. We'll raise that up just a little bit. Let some air get in there. And you know what, people? I was filming me cleaning out my chicken coop over there, and I never even started the camera up, so y'all didn't get to see me cleaning it out. So what I got out, this is what I got out of it. That was all in the chicken coop, right there. So I dumped this where my garden's gonna be. And this drawer that I pulled out of there, the bottom of it has rotted through, rusted. So I'm gonna have to put me a new piece of tin in it. Put me a new piece of tin in there. Cut one to fit it. Alright, and then here is where we cleaned it out. In there. That's where all that mess came from. Right there. So we're gonna get it back together and get some straw in there for them. I'm gonna shut down and we'll be back in a little while. Alright, I had to go to town for a minute and get some stuff that I had to have. My daughter wanted some potatoes for tomorrow to cook, and I forgot to get them yesterday, and I had to go pick up some medicine. And I got a message from the pharmacy that my wife had medicine to pick up, and I get down there and they ain't even open. But anyway, this thing's still cooking at about 280. That's about where it needs to be, but it's not smoking right now. And two, let's just look at him right here. Look at that turkey. Look at that baby. It's getting done. It's getting done. All right, so I got this pan, and I'm going to fill this pan up with water. I'm going to set it right here now, so that way to keep moist. I'm going to put some water in that pan and let it steam. We're going to let it steam. I'm going to get some more smoke going. Just like that right there. We'll get some more smoke going on him. It's starting to cook pretty good. It's been in there now about 2 hours and 15 minutes, something like that. But let me get some more fire going in here. It's going pretty good. I'm going to put some more apple wood in it. There we go. Get some more apple wood in there and get it smoking again. Get it fired back up for you. And in the meanwhile, I'm going to go, I cut me a piece of tin that I had to have for that chicken coop. I cut a piece of tin for it to put in that tray. So I'm going to see how that works. I cut it, stood it up beside it, and then I left to go to town. Come back. I got to figure out what I done with my soda water. I set it down. Okay, it's over by the old fireplace that I built. All right. So we're going to put this right over the old stuff. Right there. And it goes right in there. It goes right in it. Just fine dandy. We'll put it down there. Step on it, push it down in there good. That tin to lay down. Right there. Fits right in it. Sticking up here on this end a little bit. Don't need to hang up. All right, there we go. Now then, see if I can slide that thing back in there. All right, I got the thing sitting on there. It's not right. I can't figure out how that board goes back in there. But anyway, it ain't right, but it's sitting there and it ain't going nowhere. So, all right, that'll work. But now I need to go get some straw. I see my fire is starting to smoke again over there. So I gotta get some straw and put in here to make this right. So let me go get my wagon and we'll get a bale of straw or two. I guess it's straw, maybe some Lespedeza hay. I don't know what it is, to be honest with you. Had it for a long time, had both. Let's go get it, break it up, put it in there. I need to get this out of here anyway, because this right here is what's going to be my man cave eventually. I got all kinds of junk in there I got to get out before I can do it. Let me turn this baby around here. Little old yard wagon comes in handy. It does. It really does sometimes. All right, so there. Now, let's see. Yeah, it's a straw. This is straw. There's one bale. I'm just going to put it all out there in the... I'm going to put it all out there in that chicken pen. There's an egg right there. I'll let them out and they come in here and lay. Now, this right here is Lespedeza hay right here. Looks like it's a different color string on it. It may not be, though. Ain't none of it real heavy, so it looks like it's all straw. It looks like straw. But anyway, I'll come back and get that egg after a while. And find me something here to cut the string with. Them right there will do it. Kind of rusted up, but they'll do it. They will do it. Put it in my pocket. Let me go look at my fire right quick, see what it's doing. See where we're at on it. Alright. We're at 270. 270 right now. And it's smoking pretty good. Bump that over, make it go up a little bit. Yeah, we're cooking. We're cooking now. Alright, let's take this hay out there, or straw out there to the chicken pen. Alright, come on, wagon. Well, I just ran over my garden tiller. Always remember, go around the garden tiller. Don't run over it. That don't work. Alright. Here we go. Watch out, Rooster Brewster. His name's Goliath. That rooster's name's Goliath. Alright. Yeah, you heard me say your name, didn't you? Alright, let's see if we can cut that string. Yep. Yep. Take me a flake of straw here and spread it out in here. Break it apart like that, and them chickens will spread it around where they want it. They sure will. One flake's all it takes in there. That's all it takes. Push that on up out the way. There. Get off of that hinge spot right there. Back out of the way there. There we go. Alright, now then, put this back in there. What this does is keep everything back away from my hinges. And the door will shut just fine that way. So just out of the way here where the door's shut good. Just like that. Shut that door up there. That's got them set up. Now, I may put some. No, I ain't gonna put none in here. I'm gonna throw it out there in the can. This other plate. I like this right here. I like this part where I can sweep it out and stuff. So I really want to put. I got it sitting on 10 so I can sweep it off and hose it off or whatever. That's got that. Now then, see if I can roll this back around to the other side. I'm just gonna spread this around out here in the chicken pen. Give them some bedding, and it gets it out of my way, out of my future he shed, man cave, whatever you want to call it. Fence post right there that I need to get out of here. Might as well grab them all here. Two of them. They covered in vines. Probably poison oak. That's all I need. There we go. We got it. Take these out. I got all kinds of these T-posts around here. I got all kinds of them around here. Ain't got no water in their water can, but that's okay because they're getting water out there in the yard right now. It's been rainy here lately. There's plenty of water out there for them to eat. Or drink. Guess they could eat water if they wanted to, but it's kind of hard to chew it. Of course, they don't have teeth anyway. Chickens don't have teeth. Where me? Those chickens will scatter that around where they want it. Just kind of breaking it apart a little bit for them. Make it easier on them. And that is their feed pan with a rock in it to keep it from getting tipped over. They like to turn it over. That's how chickens are. Now let's cut this one. Right there can go for my fireplace. I'm going to the fireplace here and let me get out of my going. on. There we go. Get my strings picked up. You never know when you're going to need baling twine. That stuff comes in handy for a lot of stuff. I used to have a bunch of it around here when I had horses. Got much anymore. That's how much you need it, because you use it up. There. All right. So now that's took care of. And we'll go back to the smoker here and see what's going on with it. All right, y'all. Be right back. Well, all right. We got it fired back up. It's running at 275. 275. So we've been ranging anywhere from 200 to 300 degrees all day on this thing, or all the time it's been going, which has been going now about 3 hours. About 3 hours, close to it. So we're going to sit here and just let it cook, let it do its thing. I mean, my grill is so old, it's rusted up here on the end where I can't open the vent on it, so I just have to prop it open a little bit at a time. There I can open it all the way up the whole door. Right now it's hitting 300, so I'm going to have to shut it down just a little bit. And that thing gets hot too, you know. There we go. Alright, shut it down just a little bit to block some of that air. And it's a little over 300. I can always open this up. You have to probably let it cool down a little bit. No, I got it hot. Alright, shut it down. There. Let's up this completely. A little bit. Yeah, right there. Open that up. Put the door shut. And yes, it's how it drops. Now, I'm still learning this thing. I'm still learning. So shut this end down here and open that pipe up on top of the chimney. And that lets it drop back down. Right now it's at 310, 320. It's at 320 and it's dropping. No, it's at 310. About 308 right now. About 308. Got a cedar tree poking me in the head with all of the bugs. Yeah, it's dropping down there almost down to 300. And I don't want it too hot. Like it to average 280. That's about what it's doing, because it's been a little hot, a little cool, a little hot, a little cool. That turkey he turned the smoky black right now. He's getting dark. I may go in the house and get some aluminum foil and cover him. But I'm afraid that'll slow down the cooking process a little bit. We got straw all over me from out there doing that chicken pen. Down the store, got me a Diet Dr. Pepper down there. I had already had 2 or 3 cups of coffee this morning, and it's getting warm. So I figured I'd get me a Dr. Pepper. My boy wanted me to pick him some up down there, a 12-pack of cans of Dr. Pepper, and so I did, and they had them 3 12-packs for $13, so I went ahead and got me two more of them. So we're set on sodas for tomorrow, that's for sure. You see what that thing's doing. It's still right under 300. When it hits about 280, I'm going to shut that pipe about halfway. See if I can hold it right there. Okay, y'all, we're back again. And the thing's cooking pretty hot right now. I need to cut it down just a little bit. I ran out of apple wood. I ran out of apple wood, so what I'm doing now is I went and cut me the next best thing. Actually, that's about the best thing you can smoke with is sweet gum. So I'm gonna put some sweet gum in here now. It's been smoking now for about 3 hours, a little over 3 hours. So I'm gonna put some sweet gum in here. We're gonna get this thing smoking again. There we go. That's green wood, so it should smoke real good. I'm gonna get the camera here. I'm gonna bring it over here, show you. There's the turkey, and it looks like it might be burnt, but it's not. That's smoke. It's smoked. The skin is smoked. You can see the meat is good and white there, and it's getting pretty close for that little popper to pop up on it. It's getting pretty close. I got that pan of water in there still yet, steaming a little bit. Give it a little bit of moisture. Anyway, there you go. We got it going again. We're fixing to get that sweet gum flavor on it now. All right, y'all. Hang tight. We'll be back later. It's been cooking now. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I started at 11:11 this morning. So it's been cooking almost 5 hours. And I'm going to look at it here and see what it looks like. And it is smoked up real good. My water, I moved the water over closer to the firebox, and it's boiling now, putting off some steam. But it's smoked black color, but it's not burnt. It's just smoke. You can break that rub off, and it'll be brown underneath it. Anyway, we got it going. It still hasn't got done yet. It's probably got another couple hours to go. I don't know if you can see in here or not, but I got some green sweet gum in there to smoke it with because I ran out of apple wood, and so I put the sweet gum in there. Sweet gum really gives a good flavor. I would rather smoke with sweet gum than I would hickory. A lot of people use hickory, but to me, hickory's got a bite to it that I don't like, and the sweet gum has a good flavor and it's milder, and it really flavors up meat good. Anyway, so if y'all hadn't tried sweet gum, you ought to try it sometime and see what it does for you. Anyway, I may go cut me some more of it and cut some more down, some more saplings. I knew them cut down anyway. Go cut some more down, and that way I can add to it when I need to. All right, y'all. Stay tuned. We'll be back. Hang tight. Be back in a little while. Well, it's been a pretty long day, and turkey's still cooking. It's not done yet. It's about 5:30 maybe in the afternoon now, so it's been cooking about 6 hours. About 6.5 hours maybe. And right now it's cooking at 350. I thought I'd let the temperature go up a little bit more and maybe get it hot and get it done. And then we'll see how it turns out. Anyway, appreciate y'all watching, and I hope you enjoy the videos that we do. And this one here may end up being lengthy. I don't know, but I don't know. I'm going to edit it here in a little while. If I get time, it may be the day after Christmas before I get it on here. But anyway, this is Christmas Eve, and I'm wanting to wish every one of you a very Merry Christmas. And I hope that you are spending it with your family and remembering why we celebrate Christmas. And that is because that's when Christ came as our Savior, entered into this world to offer us eternal life. And the kingdom of God started at that point. And it's up to us now to fill the kingdom with souls that love Him and want to serve Him. Okay, y'all. Have a very, very Merry Christmas. Thanks for watching.